Hello, each and every one of yous out there. I am the Dance Alive Dancer. And tonight I'm coming to you with an understanding, a message that maybe a lot of people just don't get. It's about the magic of life. It's about the beauty and the wonder of life and everything around you that so many people just don't see. And they don't understand it. So I've come up with this way and maybe I'm trying to explain it to you. Most people come up and ask me, how is it that you dance so long? How do you last so long? 7, 8 hours out there, jumping up and down and all this stuff that you do. And you know what? I've always told people it's because I believe. I believe. What is it that I believe in? I believe I'm 17 forever? Of course I do. I am. But you want to know something? There's a lot more to it than that. There's magic. Suppose I was to tell you that I'm doing this dance by magic. You wouldn't know what that means, would you? The kind of magic you make things disappear? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the magic of believing. Remember when you were a child? Remember when you were 10 years old? When you were 7 years old? And you sat there and you played with your castle. You made a castle out of building blocks. And that became your world. That became alive. You became queen of the fairies. You became queen of the dance. You became a football player. You became an airline pilot. All kinds of stuff. Here's what's wrong with most people. Most people grow older and they lose that. They lose the magic, the believing in life. That 10-year-old person over there, that 10-year-old child over there, believes that a cardboard box is a castle, and she's the fairy princess. It's that simple. It really is that simple, my friends. Most of us have quit believing. We've quit believing in magic. The magic of life is what I'm talking about. Not the kind you make cards disappear. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about believing. Believing in something that comes from here. Believing that you could do this. Believing. Instead of sitting there believing, oh, I'm going to be old, I'm going to be this. This person over here is going to be worried about me. Oh, you know what? I'm sitting here worrying about this here bill. Oh, I can't pay this, I can't pay that, I can't pay this. I've had so many people come up to me and tell me, you're doing this all wrong. You need to be worried about bills. You need to be worried about paying this. You need to be worried about paying that. Hey, my friends, that ain't what life is about. You know what? That stuff is as meaningless as the dust itself. Most people would love to sit there and figure out how. Most people believe in God. How does God feel about stuff? How does he see stuff? Does he see paying bills is important? Does he see how many cars you have is important? Oh, I didn't pay my light bill today, so I need to be sitting home and worrying about that and not doing anything. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about, my friend. That's not what life is about. You sit there and believe. You go up there and you sit there and you believe in what you're doing. How else do I explain this to you? If you believe, literally you believe in the magic of life. That 10-year-old child has a better understanding of life than most of you adults out there do. Do you understand? Because she's not tainted with all this, well, nowadays they might be, I don't know. Tainted with all this, I need this and I need that and I need that. But you want to know something? They still have a better understanding of what the meaning of life is than all you grown-ups out there. And don't place me in the place of grown-ups out there, because I am not one of yous. I am separate from yous. Sit there and believe. I believe that I can dance 7 hours. I don't just believe it, I know it. So therefore, you know what? It's that easy. I do it. I've been given this special message. I've been given this special gift. So many people want me to walk away from this. Turn around and walk away from this dance. I won't do it. You know why? Because this is what I'm supposed to do. I believe in this. I reach out and I touch my dream. How many of you out there have a dream? Everybody has a dream, right? How many actually reach out and touch it? How many is willing to go through it, reach out and touch it? How many sit there and willing to defy what you believe in, the first thing you got to do to reach and achieve what you need to reach and achieve, and understanding the meaning of life is you sit there and you need to sit there and tell yourself this reality that you're sitting there believing in. You need to drop that stuff to start with. You want to dance out there 7 hours like I do. You want to sit there and believe in the magic and the beauty of life like a 10-year-old or a 5-year-old does. You want to know something? You got to let go of that adult. You got to make them go away. And you got to be what's left, me. You got to believe in the magic of life, in the power and the wonder of life. Before you could sit there and do what I do. Before you could sit there and understand the meaning of stuff. What's magic? You know what I mean? That's what life is. So many people has forgotten it. They don't understand the meaning of stuff. They don't understand the meaning of life. To them, life is, I need to pay this bill. You need to go over here. You need to buy $15 worth of food this week. Oh, you don't need to go to the dance because you're going to distract everybody. Oh, you know what? Your mind is set in this world. This world. This is the problem right here. Your mind is not focused on the magic of life like that 5-year-old is. Your mind is focused on this world, this so-called reality. That's your first problem. You need to get rid of that. Get rid of it. Then you might be able to make your mind believe. And you could reach out and touch the stars like I have. You could reach out. You believe in the faith. You talk about God and believing in God and having faith and all this stuff. But you know what? You have no idea what the first meaning of the word means. Because having faith is sitting there, walking on that water and believing you're going to walk on there and not fall through. Because if you really believed, you wouldn't fall through. If you really believe, I go down the street a lot of times. 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night down St. Louis. So many people say, you need to be worried about this person over here. You need to be worried about the guy with the 10 guns over here, the guy with the knives over here. You know what? I walk right straight through it. I don't worry about none of that stuff. You know why? Because I believe. I have that faith. That faith means I'm going to walk right straight through all of that, and I ain't going to be harmed. That's what faith is, my friend. You got to believe in what you're talking about. You have to believe. You have to believe. If you don't believe, you need to walk away, close the books, and quit. Because that is why I dance 7 and 8 hours straight. And I outdance anybody in the whole world, what I hear. That's the reason. You have to believe in the magic of life. The magic, that little 10-year-old, that little 5-year-old has more understanding of life than you grown-ups out there do. That's why I am forever 16. You need to reach out and grab that dream, my friend. Never let go. They might tell you this and that and this and that. You should do it this way. You should do it that way. Oh, you need to go and do it this way. You want to know something? There's only one way you need to do it. You know what that is? Your way. The magic of life. You need to open your mind up. You're going to have to do something you don't like. You're going to have to defy something that you've been taught all your life. You've been taught all your life. This is reality. You need to sit here and you need to pay this and that and this and that and this and that. And you need to do this way and that way. You know, so that's the first thing you need to toss out the window. Because that's not what's important. All of that stuff is going to be gone someday. The only thing that really matters, is your life. Today. What are you going to do with today? Are you going to sit there and worry about this here bill? This? Is this what you're going to do with today? You want to know something? If you do that with today, then you've lost today. You've lost the meaning of what life is about. You wouldn't put Jesus in this place. Would he be sitting there worried about this bill? No. He'd be out there because he understands the meaning of life, as I do, as you need to do. All you people out there that sit there and you want me to do it this way, you want me to walk away from the dance of life, I will never do that. Because the meaning of life is far, far too more important. To teach somebody out there, you need to simply reach for that magic of a child. Put it in your body, put it in your mind, and live it. That's simple. That is how simple it is, my friend. But you want to know something? You want to know something? It would be simpler for you to walk through this here crack with it closed than it would be to believe that, because it takes believing and understanding in order to do that. I challenge you to do that, my friends, because you want to know something? It's your time that's being wasted, not mine. It's your life that's going. And you just reach out there and grab that magic, my friend. The meaning of life is so much more than you understand. I thank you for joining me this night, my friends. The magic of a child, the magic of life. Reach out for it, because that's how simple it is. That's how simple it is, and what I do. Thank you and good night.